Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go at Mile High. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Connects on the crosser. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Oh, man, it's Marvin Mims. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. Mims with the grab. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
In the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
They'll throw again. Nix. Drops this underneath. It's Gibson. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? You feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Herbert throwing right away. He rolls to his right. Too much lead on that that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Herbert from the gun. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Running back motions right. They motion the tight end over. 3rd and long for him here. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. We talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
You know, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Begins his return at the 16. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They pick the handoff. Now Nix. Gets it downfield. On target to Sutton. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains. Nix now on 1st and 10. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Play action with Nix. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Harvey will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull that in front for their 13-zip. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. This our last play of the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have second down behind the sticks. Now Herbert to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target.
And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. Offense in a hurry up here. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. J.K. Scott's on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He has it at the 22. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Really went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down.
3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Well, he makes the catch. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
14-yard line.
Once more, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Nix to throw again. Has it down close. He's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Harvey is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Thrown back, it's the handoff. drive that pile about a yard. Enough to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Throwing now, Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jahdae Barron has it. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return starts at the 9. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. To line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert now off the play fake. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to it. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And another mistake for them here. This one had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw to the right finds Waddle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll throw again. Nix. Downfield, this finds Waddle. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos get more points to end on offside 1st half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos have it as he reports the first interception of his young career. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You can know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Here's Nix. Good play on football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If it shows the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Setting him on the dime. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Hand it off to the back. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard forward. Sent him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready.
Throwing here, Nix. On target to Waddle. That's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Ready.
To throw, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. We're going to say it at the 37-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We've set it down from 37.
Hey, Sean, let's go. Ready. Captain, 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 captain. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos piling onto the scoreboard yet again. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Defense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Herbert back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out. That's complete inside the 35. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Hold on, son.
Nix from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on 1st down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
He's going deep this time. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's going to try another deep one here. Ooh, the defender was waiting for that one. Make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Nice strong effort there on that return to take us to the end of this quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Chargers who have it to start the 4th quarter, but this game seems pretty far out of reach for them. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Set. Kappa.
Herbert now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Harvey headed right. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Second down, give to Harvey. Room to run inside the 20. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
It's a gain of 16
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
All set now. First and 10. Harvey once more. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. It's a 7-yard gain on second down. Only inches to go now on third.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Ready!
On the handoff, here's Harvey. Oh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Here we go on fourth. Nix. He's got it to his running back. They come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on fourth down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos moments away from their 4th win of the year. Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Harvey has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal.
Ready!
Another for Harvey. He will not get in. The defense holds. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Almost set! Ready!
Harvey. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal.
Hold my son. Captain, ready.
They'll throw for it. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Broncos continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. His return starts at the 5. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ram. Kappa. Baylor Tiger.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, because you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They're going to pass it here. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. He's going well so far. And he's out of bounds, and that's it, Brock, the final play of our game. So it's a win for the Broncos. And they draw first blood against a division rival.